did Dad live in Oakland?
Yes, he did. He was living in Oakland when I came home. He was planning to stay until February. Came home in August, and he was planning to stay till February teaching music. But he wanted to get out of the music department if possible and get into English and Spanish teaching this. But it was sort of impossible, so he was going to move back over to his folks' place and teach over those districts over there.
He lived in the Laurel district, as I recall.
Yes, he
down
did.
by Denny's, right?
Right.
Up in the hills,
Yeah.
But he did, yes. And so we got married, and he didn't move. He stayed with the Oakland School District until till David was born. And then one summer we just felt we wanted to get out and go and do some things, and we went on interviews all over the Bay Area, all over. And he wanted to go and teach in San Lorenzo district, which was a good one, but he wanted also to be able to teach English and some Spanish. And every window we went to, every door we went to, seemed to slam on us. And like I said, he was interviewed all over. And then he was called to be Bishop of Alameda. And we told the stake presidency what we were doing. And the stake president said, we'll go back and we'll talk to Salt Lake with this presidency and come back and tell you their decision. While they were gone, my President Stone and his classes were in Salt Lake. Certainly received a call from the San Lorenzo district offering him a job that he wanted. And they came back and they said, we feel that you need to be the bishop, so the call is extended to you. And then Sterling told them what had happened while they were gone. And the first presidency had counseled President Stone to hire him during the summer months to make sure that he had sufficient funds to live on. And Sterling worked for, I've forgotten the name of the company, it'll come to me anymore. But he worked for President Stone's company for a number of years.
Skaggs Stone.
Skaggs Stone, thank you, yes. He worked for them for a number of years during the summer, and then we'd go over and help at the farm in Modesto also. But it just seems that all the doors and windows flew open once the first presidency said he needs to be the bishop. So the ways were open that he could stay.
So when was that, Grandma?
Pardon?
When was that? How long have you been married?
That would have been, Beth was 3. David was just newly born. He was within 6 months. He was still an infant, and so they called Sterling as the bishop there. Sterling was, he was 39 when we went to South America, so he must have been 35, something like that, when he was called as bishop.
So
I told you, that most
They were married the year before mine.
Chad is so hardly any older. So anyway, he went and we stayed there, and then we wanted to buy a home, and we couldn't afford one there in Alameda. And there was one New Year's Day that Sterling had been the bishop a little over 4 years. We came out to Fremont and discovered that we could afford a house out here in Fremont, and so that was the first home we owned. Where Danielle lived there. Well, yeah, you did live there too. When you were 3, we lived, wasn't it? So that was where we lived before we went through. So anything else?
Why don't you tell everyone how you modeled, Grandma? Now you see how beautiful
how I
she was.
modeled Grandma.
Yeah.
Well, I just my father.
How you modeled.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. My father wanted me to go into. He said, "Vivian, you have enough talent to go into television." I thought, okay, that's funny. So I had been taking these
Why
modeling
would he have
classes.
thought that?
Huh?
Why would he have thought that?
Because of my voice, he thought, and I could do some acting and things of this sort, and he said, you need to go. Anyway, he just...
Well, you were in a couple plays in high school, too.
Like, yeah,
Like,
and some other things. But anyway, he wanted me to, but this is what encouraged me to go into modeling. That I went in and did some modeling, and was trying to move up in the field, and it suddenly dawned on me this was not the life I wanted. It was just not in line with the church policy. And I said, I don't want to do this anymore, because I'm going to be asked to do things that I don't want to do and I know are wrong. And so I left. I just decided that on my own to leave and not do any more modeling. But I was able to do some modeling in the wards and helping with fashion shows were quite the rage at that time, and so we were able to, I was able to help with a lot of this and using the talent that way. What else?